Good afternoon guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video I'm going to discuss all the options that I know of for watching TV and entertainment off-grid while living full-time van life. Let's do it, shall we? Why am I discussing this? What do I mean by this video? So not everyone wants to watch TV, actual terrestrial TV as in EastEnders and the news, but these are all screens. Yeah, that's what I'm running the basis of. I'm comparing screens to watch entertainment on. So there are a number of different ways to do that, and I don't think the subject's been really broached in the van life community, because not many people watch TV, but we watch movies and we watch series. That is quite common these days, like via services like Netflix, or you've got your own files, you've got DVDs, things like that. A lot of people have moved away from traditional style TV, but like I say, these are all screens. They can all play media, and that's what everyone loves. A good movie, so people do want to watch things in their van, but what one's the best option for you? Because they're all different power options, they've all got different pros and cons, and as I've got them all apart from one that I can think of, which I'll go into later, then we'll go through it. The main discussion points are what are the pros and cons of each, and the empowering them. Because most times you want to watch a movie or something, or you're gonna be doing something with a screen, is when it's raining outside, when the weather's poo, it's winter, you can't really go out, so you're locked in your van, or nighttime. Now both of those mean virtually zero solar, because if it's grey, windy, overcast, raining and piddling down and all that, then there's going to be very little solar. Doesn't matter what system you got, you're going to be getting very little. And if it's nighttime, well, then you're going to be getting sweet FA. Yeah, so that's when obviously we're all full-time van lifers. That's when it comes into the fact of how much power does it take to use all these screens. Not at once, I mean just one screen, but how much power does it use? Because if you want to watch a movie, you don't want to be thinking, oh, but I'm running my batteries right down, which is the fact. I've got a friend, she's just started van life, Judy, and a train. I've got a friend that's just started van life, Judy. She has got a traditional TV, and I was telling her that it's going to be quite power consuming. Spoiler alert. And then once she moved in, she did say, oh, it does take quite a bit of power, doesn't it, to watch TV? So yeah, there are pros and cons of each. So let's go through these things, shall we? Let me just give you a quick look what I've got. So I've got my tablet, my Chromebook, a portable TV, and a regular normal TV. So I've got quite a few options to be cracking on with. So not only is there different types of screens, there's different types of media that you might prefer one over the other. The very basic one would be aerial TV. So you've got an aerial on the roof, or you can get a plug-in aerial for the TVs. Then you scan for TV signal, and then it comes straight into the TVs, and then they play. So you've got aerial TV. You've then got internet TV, be that shows like Netflix and Amazon, on providers like Netflix and Amazon. You've then got files, as in USB SD cards with files of your TV shows or your movies or whatever you've got, and you plug them into the side of things and then play them. And then you've also got Blu-rays and DVDs. Some of you might just be watching full-time online TV, and you don't want aerial TV, you don't want live TV, as in the news and EastEnders live, air quotes live, I mean broadcast live. So you wouldn't want the option of terrestrial TV. I'm calling it terrestrial TV. I think it's called digital TV now. I'm just going to say normal TV for an aerial. So then you'd look more to the other options of these internet devices. Before you choose what you're going to use, you need to know what you're going to watch, and then what you're predominantly going to watch. Are you going to want to watch BBC News at 6 o'clock on the dot every night? As in, you're going to want it, you know, or are you going to be watching internet TV? Now, the other factors to think of is internet TV, you're going to probably pay for a service. So you're going to pay for Netflix and you're going to pay for Amazon. There are a few apps on here, like I've already said, which I'm not going to go into, but if you search on YouTube, I'm sure you'll find what I'm talking about, that can allow you to watch some things on Android. Now, yeah, so you're going to probably pay for a service on the internet side, and obviously you need internet. So you can probably hotspot from your phone, or you can, I've got Wi-Fi built in here, so I use that, so you can use that, but you will need Wi-Fi. But with these two, you can plug in external media and watch from them. The pros and cons of this device, obviously, it is, let's start with the traditional, shall we? The pros and cons of the traditional. So the traditional is, it's a nice fixed TV, it's a big screen, you can get a lot bigger. It's very power consuming. Now, I've got some footage which I'll overlay when I go through the powers, but just stand alone doing nothing, not thumping out a movie and all the flashing images, it's taking like 1.6 amps just to turn on and sit there. So that's quite a bit just to, you know, do nothing really. They are expensive as well. They are very expensive. They start from about £300 upwards, so more than a traditional TV in Curry's really, because they're designed for 12 volt and they're designed for being on the road, moving, jingling and rattling. So they do come with Freeview. That does come with Freeview. This one come with my motorhome, so I didn't buy this one. It was with it already. They can come with built-in DVD players. I was at the show the other day, but I haven't seen. I saw the Avtech stand, and they've got some really thin ones now, but they're like £400, £450 for them. But they don't seem to have moved on to like Blu-rays, so they're still on DVDs. So if you are a Blu-ray watcher, then you can't really use them. So you can make these smart TVs because you can plug in like a Chromecast or a Fire Stick, and then you can be putting your Netflix on there and things like that if that's an option. But that is the most power consuming option out there with the one I've got. And I know the ones that are the newer ones, they are going to be a bit better on power, but they're still going to be consuming quite a bit of power, and obviously the price. So let's get back over to here, shall we? Now, the portable TV, which I will shout out to August, they sent this out to me, and I've had this a long time now. Sorry I haven't done the review quicker. It is a good TV. It does take AA batteries as well, 8 AA batteries, so you don't have to have it plugged into 12 volt, and they say it will take the AA batteries and it will do about 2.5 hours, 3 hours viewing time on them batteries, which that's all right. It's got SD cards in and HDMI in, so I have actually got my Blu-ray player hooked up to it, which is up there, and then the wire runs all the way around the van and plugs in around here. So this takes in a normal aerial, just like this one. Now this one hasn't got an aerial plugged into it. I've got an aerial on the roof, but I use that so little. I've probably, first time I've turned this on in 6 or 8 months. That's how little I use that, to be fair. And I've got a Chromecast plugged into it, but I just don't use it. So these, like I say, these take aerials, and the downside of that, the pros of that is it's free. You obviously just need an aerial, which aerials you can get. August do a little aerial, a little stumpy aerial, which is really good for about a tenner, 12 quid. These are about, how much are these? These are about 120 quid. 120 quid plus an aerial, say 15 quid, £135 you're in. They are portable. I've just velcroed mine down. It is portable, so you can move it around. but I'll leave mine there, velcroed, so it doesn't move in transit. So yeah, with an aerial that comes with free view, it's got a free view all built in, but this is the downside. I'm parked up on a retail park at the moment because it was really loud where I was parked earlier on the road. So I've come just to a retail park. I'm in the corner of the car park, and I've been searching for TV shows. I had some, and then now they've all disappeared and they're saying no signal, not available. That is the bad side of TV using an aerial. If you're in an area that's just not good for it, hasn't got it, can't find it, whatever, you've got no TV, which sucks. You're then going to have to resort to something like a Chromecast, or plug in, if you've got a Blu-ray player, a DVD player or a Blu-ray player, you're going to have to plug that into one of them, or that, or you're going to have to use external media, as in on memory cards, if you've got it. So that's a downside. The one benefit that that's got over that one, first and foremost, is the price. You probably buy 3 of them for the price of that. But that's also portable. So if I want to take that to bed, I could take it straight up there and watch it. If I want to move it onto the sofa here, I can watch it. If I want to put it outside and chill out whilst it's a sunny evening and I'm eating dinner outside, for instance, on a campsite or a meet-up, I can. That is stuck there. And also, it is quite heavy. The weight as well in the van. So that is quite heavy. So that's that. Right, the next one we've got is the Chromebook. Now, I love Chromebooks. I've got a very expensive laptop, which this absolutely destroys in startup time. This will be online, ready to go, rocking and rolling, way before that thing. And it's not a cheap laptop. It's a gaming rig, all singing, all dancing. It's got some guts, but startup alone, this just beats it completely. So this, you can do all your editing, as in Word documents, Excel documents, PowerPoint, slides, all that, through Google Docs and Google Sheets and Google Slides and whatnot. You can do all your web browsing, and then you've also got the battery life, which is up to 12 hours depending on what you're doing and how bright you've got the screen. So now this screen size compared to this, obviously this beats this. This is very portable, it's very thin, it's very light, and obviously it comes with a lot of battery time. You can charge this on a 12-volt charger. You can charge it whilst driving, holds its charge, and like I say, it's ready to go, rocking and rolling straight away. Also does come with webcam, so you can go on Facebook and do Facebook Live. You can do YouTube, and you know, you can. There are editors for this. I'm not going to say it's powerful and massively kick ass, because it's not. It will be a bit clunky, but for a basic laptop, which you can't install on it, I will insist on that. You cannot install on a Chromebook. There are apps, like you can go to the Play Store, and there are apps. You know, so you got your apps here. But if you're, let's just say you've got Norton antivirus, because everyone knows what Norton antivirus is, or you're going to play a game like, I don't know, Sims or Minecraft, I don't know what games people are playing, Call of Duty, you can't install that on these. You cannot. It will not have it. But the beauty of it is it never slows down, it cannot get a virus, and they are fast as anything, and they're idiot proof. You know, and that's it. They're just internet done. So you can watch all your things on there. Like I say, you're not going to get normal TV as in through an aerial, but you can go to your iPlay, you can go to the ITV Hub, channel 40D, you can get all that. You can get your Netflix, you can get your Amazon Prime TV. Obviously they're paid subscriptions, so you're going to have to pay for them. These cost between about 250 to 275. Mine's an Acer 14 Chromebook, Acer Chromebook 14. So, and it's about 250 quid. But you are getting a lot more for your money compared to that. Well, you know, that can't. You're getting a lot more for your money compared to that. So, it's a good bit, and it again. That can go straight up into the bunk with me if I want to watch TV in bed. If I was going to watch something on that, I can go straight outside. I can go sit in the driver's seat and do something there. writing emails, I can do everything there, sit on the sofa, got it all there going, no problem. Now we come to my tablet. Now, like I say, I've already said, I absolutely love this tablet. I love tablets. This comes with me everywhere. It comes in the truck. It comes literally everywhere with me. And I have it here. Let me get this out of the way. I have it here whilst I'm watching dinner. Whilst I'm eating dinner, I'll be here. That'll be there playing whatever I want to play. And it's perfect. I can then go sit on the sofa with it if I want. I can leave it parked here whilst I'm sitting on the sofa chilling out. I take it up into the bed and I can watch it up there. It will go anywhere. I carry it on the planes when I go flying and I go somewhere, on a train, my hotels, anything, anywhere. This comes with, because it's not just for your video. You've got your internet. You know what a tablet is. You've got your internet. You've got everything. Games. You've got all the apps you can think of. You've got literally here, there, and everything. I do all my thumbnails on there for the YouTube channel. I have edited videos on there with software and apps, and these run at about, mine's an old one now, and you can get newer ones, but these run about £180 upwards. But you're going to get so much for your money. I mean, that's 120 and that's 180. You know, you're getting so much more for your money. For 60 quid more, you're getting, all right, you might want Netflix, and that's a monthly subscription, or you've got a friend that you can share an account with. I've got a family account, so I share it with all my lot. The benefits is just, from that to that, is amazing. You might not want a Chromebook because you don't need one, for instance, or whatever reason. But a tablet will do what a Chromebook will. It just hasn't got the full-size keyboard. It'll be an on-screen keyboard. And now this just completely trounces over this TV because that's just stuck there. You know, this is. Well, I mean, I'm not a tablet salesman, but I sound like one right now because I can't get enough of them. You know, they're. I would say these would be the best option, because now when it comes to power, obviously this can take a charge and it will last for 8 to 12 hours depending on what you're doing. So you can watch a good movie on that. You know, they don't come with CD drives, so you can't plug into that. You can't plug a DVD into it. That can't happen, nor can you do on that. This you can, and this you can. So that will last you at least 2 movies, yeah, on a full charge. And you could charge that at work, you could charge that in the truck, you could charge it at your friends, you could charge it in the library, you could charge it in the coffee shop, charge it anywhere. Easy. And then it comes with you in the van. You've got the power, so you haven't got to worry about using your own power of a cold winter's night to watch a bit of TV or a movie. Again, with this has got a battery in it, it holds its own power, it charges, and it will last you at least 2 movies, and it's perfectly fine. And the beauty of the tablet is it can run on power banks. So again, you could charge this at work, you know, whilst you're there, in the office, in the truck, in the car, at your friends, wherever you're going to charge it, you charge that, but you can also be charging the power bank. So if you've got a power bank, you could charge it another 2 times with a decent sized power bank. So then you've got probably three days use out of that and a power bank. And you haven't even touched your own batteries yet. That is epic. You know, if you are on minimal power, you haven't got a solar setup, or you've only got a small panel, and you know you still like watching a movie here and there, then I would say your best option would be to go with a tablet. My next option, if I had to choose, would be a Chromebook. These 2 would be last. That would be that one next, the August portable TV next, and then it would be that, because I just don't use it. I mean, that's just me. Some people might love to use that and sit on the sofa and watch it. Everyone's different. That's what makes the world beautiful. Just like me. Right. What other things have I got to talk about? Right, so we talked about signal, how these are reliant on signal. Okay, these are reliant on internet signal. It's, you know, much of a muchness. If there's no internet signal, these don't work. They need offline media. If there's no signal, these don't work. They need offline media. So it's much of a much. It's just a modern day version of each other, isn't it? One's old school technology, one's modern technology. Cost. We've gone through the costs. You know, pretty good value, really good value. No, it's the cheapest of the bunch. Not good value, in my opinion. Not good value at all. Power. Again, we've gone through power. Holds its own. Needs power. If we go to the power of the actual what I wrote down. So I plugged them all in and just took them just turned on, plugged in, running. Not hardcore watching a movie, full volume and all that. Just plugged in. So they're going to be higher than this when you're watching a movie. You got different brightness, and so I can't give you exacts. So, but the TV was at 1.6 amps, just turning on. The portable, the actual TV, 12-volt TV is 1.6 amps. The portable TV, this August TV, is at half an amp. The tablet was charging as well, so that was at 0.77 of an amp. And the Chromebook again was charging, and it was at 1 amp, and they're per hour. So they're all going to be more when you're caning them, obviously. That's not a surprise, but the TV does use a lot more. And then if you're going to use a powered aerial, you're going to need more power for that. If you're going to use a DVD player, you're going to need more power for that. If you're watching live TV, as in BBC News, they're fine. But if you missed it, then you've missed it. Some of these can record, but then you need SD cards, and they need to be on and powered all the time. So if you're going to be off grid and you're surviving on your solar, that's not going to be doable. Well, in winter, because you're going to use too much power just to record the BBC News or something like that. So, not saying that people do that, but you know, it'd be easier to watch it on YouTube. I suppose you could catch up on YouTube or go on BBC Online, and I'm sure you'll find it on there. I'm just taking the BBC News as an example. But these are live TV unless they're plugged in and powered and have memory cards to record. These you could go find what you was wanting to watch online somewhere. It will be there, so you can go back in time quite easily with these. The only other device that I would say that you could use for entertainment purposes, like watching movies and that, which I haven't got and Gadget John has got. He's tried a lot of them out, so I'll link to a few of his videos and go over to his channel and ask him some questions for his Van Tech Tuesdays, if you've got any questions about them. And that would be the projectors. He's got portable. He's tried lots of portable He's tried lots of portable projectors, and he projects it inside the van and outside the van. And some of them are, you know, they've got a battery inside. They can accept a Fire Stick, or they can run Wi-Fi through some. They can run Wi-Fi, and then they can accept a Fire Stick or a Chromecast, and then they can run other apps through them services. So they look pretty cool, and they are pretty cool around the campfire. I personally have no experience with them, so I'll link to a few of his videos. That might be something that you want to look at, but I would say for pure ease of, if you're going to set up and have a nice movie night, then yeah, that's fine. If you just want to watch 10 minutes of The Big Bang Theory whilst you're cooking dinner, you're not going to want to set up a portable projector. That's just impractical, in my opinion. I've not tried them, but like I say, he's tried them. He knows his stuff with the portable projectors. God, try and say that when you're pissed. Really, portable projector. Ah, right. Yeah, so he knows his stuff with them. I think that is it. I think I've gone through everything for watching TV and movies whilst living full-time in a motorhome or in a van, and living the van life. Yeah, unless I've missed something, please drop them in the comments below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Do you watch TV in your van? Do you watch movies in your van? If so, what do you watch them on? Do you suffer in the winter with power from what you're running? Have you got any power saving tips that you can advise for me and for the community? Drop them in the comments below. Any other videos that you want to see on these kind of subjects, or whatever you want to know, feel free to drop them in the comments below, and then I'll make my way through them. I'd love to hear what you will want and need. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this video, guys, and hasn't waffled on too much. Take it easy, guys. Bye.